What's up, Domino community? I'm at the National Building Museum and we are here for Destination Domino. This is a historic building and we literally have the whole floor space over here to set up 100,000 dominoes. This is the biggest domino event that I've personally hosted. We have a team of 9 builders over the course of 2 weeks. It's gonna be amazing. We've got, I think we already have like 1,000 people who are signed up to watch and come see the fall down. It's gonna be big and I'm just really thrilled. So this is the general mood board. This is just kind of like an inspiration of the types of projects we'll be building. It's basically like a very artistic, organic path, very free-flowing, but making designs that like just visually look very captivating, especially when you're looking at it from the balcony. The goal of the project is to showcase the true beauty of domino art and making just cool effects. So imagine you build something at home, scale that up by like 2 or 3 to 5 times, and then exaggerate that effect even more.
It's a crazy building and it's going to be a crazy event. I think 100,000 dominoes is a lot. I'm very curious to find out how it's going to look like when we are finished, as well as how it's going to look like when there's over 1,000 people watching the fall down in 1.5 weeks.
Working on the map of the DC metro system. So it's been interesting because we had to scale this down and figure out how to get all the corners to work because we're double lining everything and working with all the tape on the floor. So it's been more difficult than I thought it would be.
I mean, the floor we thought in the beginning that it's like a little bit wobbly, but that's totally fine, to be honest. But there's like those tapes here, and if you build on the tapes, the stones pretty much fall over. So we have to like help ourselves a little bit. So we put the stone on the bottom and just build on top of that, so have like a little bit more stability, and then it's pretty much fine, yeah.
So I'm going to be building a tower using these Kiva planks. It's kind of modeled after the National Building Museum's 4 pillars. So we're going to build it, I'm hoping maybe like 8 to 10 feet tall. It's just going to be a big cylinder that we build up. The day one is always like crazy because we're just getting set up, like figuring out our bearings, what we're building, setting up cameras, but I think it's going really well. And I'm excited to actually be building. These are my first dominoes that I've set up at the event. I think after day 1, we'll really get into a groove and then we'll set up a lot more dominoes. But for now, I think we're in a good spot.
The building is really beautiful. Like, I just walked in and you could see all these tall pillars and the big open ceiling, and it's just amazing to walk into. And I thought it was really cool. These pillars are actually made out of solid brick, and then they plastered around them to make them look like, you know, they're marble or something. But I thought that was interesting.
Three more, please?
Yeah.
It's gonna go all the way to there. So this is called a heck wall. Basically, we're stacking dominoes horizontally, leaning on this giant wall. It's 16 feet wide, and we're gonna spell out Destination Domino on it. This tower. It's basically a giant cylinder of planks, and I've tied a couple of pieces with string towards the top, and these big small to large dominoes are going to topple over, pull the string, and then knock out those dominoes or planks to hopefully knock down the entire tower. I want to do a test to make sure it will work for the topple. If one of these still stays standing, that would be really sad. This is why we test it. I was afraid that the overlap of the planks was a little bit too much. So the next time I build it, I'm gonna put them like right on the edge.
Or pull out 2 bricks right next to each other at the same time.
Yeah.
Then there's no support there.
Yeah, here.
Test!
That was cool, it like spiraled down.
It sort of struggled at the beginning still.
2 strings, 2 places, remove 2 at the same time.
Yeah, the 2 strings and 2 different
Maybe
places.
even 3
But
just to
4,
make sure.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Because 2 was also, it was still struggling a bit.
We're starting the spiral centerpiece. So we've made a circle field. It's going to split out into multiple lines. And now we're using this string sort of as a compass to measure out the rings of the spiral. And that way each part of it will be the same distance and hopefully it'll all look symmetrical.
Also,
Well, that needs to be fixed first because
yeah, the bar fell.
the wooden plank collapsed in on itself, so it needs to be fixed on the other side as well, I think. Just couldn't handle the weight for some reason.
I think it's the squishiness of the board here.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
In combination with the weight.
yeah. So I think the squishiness of the board makes it lean a little further out.
Well, they were halfway building it, and then I think the trigger mechanism triggered on its own because the floor is not completely like hard. There's a slight movement in there. I
It
think
sort of
there's-
collapsed in on itself as a
Yeah,
result.
Exactly, and there's already I think 3,000 dominoes in it, so that's multiplied by 8, it's 25 kilograms roughly. It's very heavy, and
That's very
therefore
heavy.
it moves a bit, and then it collapses. Yeah,
Yeah.
could happen.
Yeah, nobody's fault. It just
Nope.
it just happened.
No one to blame.
So we're going to try
It would just be crazy.
putting a gray domino under the leading edge to help tilt the baseboards back a little bit. It looks cool when
It does look cool. Yeah, that's really nice.
Lily, first building fail. It has to be
Yeah.
part of the job, I guess.
I mean, I think it was bound to happen at some point. We're dealing with some issues with the floor because it is a bit soft and a bit flexible, but we've got a big team of volunteers now, so I think they should be able to rebuild it no problem. Hopefully it stays up though. So I'm working on the big spiral centerpiece, and a domino line's going to go in one of the paths of the arms, and then it's going to circle field out, and 22 branches are going to just spiral around and then go back in the other direction, and then do a couple of tricks like the triangles and then zigzags, and it's going to be a really nice, satisfying effect. I think we're about 1/3 of the way done. It's funny though, because as you build out, you use a lot more dominoes because the diameter of the circle gets much larger. So we're just trying to fill the space that we can, and I think after the spiral is done, the floor itself is going to look a lot more complete and filled in.
Spiral is finished. It looks amazing. Like, I really love the looks of it. The light center and then the darker getting to the outside looks so good.
I'm just really excited. I've always wanted to make a spiral this large, and now we have the space and the number of builders to be able to pull it off, and I think it's going to be really sweet.
Everywhere. Those started, those has to be an animal.
Oh, wow.
Must be some sort of animal. That started, this started. It walks over here. Has to. It must be some sort of animal. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it could be like a gust of wind as well, but I don't think so, right?
Yeah, exactly, because if it is an animal, then we are extremely lucky that the rest is standing. Because it could have gone then into the spiral, for example. That's
Especially, you know what
crazy.
I noticed is it starts falling here, so it goes there, it goes back, and then it toppled here, but like way later in that. So that happened like 3 seconds after that line here.
Not a nice welcome back present.
Maybe the janitor came in.
Yeah.
Oops.
European builders, today will be a difficult day for you guys because you need to build an American wall and fill things up without a plan, without anything.
I've got it. I'm motivated.
I think I've ideas what to do. I hope the ideas are good and that nobody comes to me and says, oh, that's trash.
It's good that you guys are motivated because I'll see you back in a few hours and see what you think. My dear European builders, you have almost survived one full day of full American style building. Are you still alive and not depressed?
I'm back on the European way. Straight on, baby.
Same as me, look, I'm building with templates as well. It's just both building with templates.
You can bring European builders to America, but you cannot take the European style out of European builders.
You never can, you never can.
I think we're ahead of schedule. We only have a couple hours left tomorrow to build, but the entire floor is filled. We just need to do a couple of connecting lines and we should be good to go. I'm really excited. Like, this is the biggest project that I've hosted. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, like just freestyling a huge setup with a massive spiral, and I'm really excited. I hope it works because 1,000 people are coming tomorrow and it's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'm feeling good about it. It's fall down day. We've got a really exciting day ahead of us. We've got a couple of connections to set up. Over the next 2-3 hours, we can finish the entire setup and then fill in most of the hard to reach gaps that are like in the middle and then leave a couple on the outside.
1, 2, 3. Destination Domino!
It's finally here. Like, we've been waiting 10 days, really hard at work setting up this project, and now we're finally at the moment where we're about to knock it down. I want to say it is going to work all the way through, but if it does stop, I think it's going to be in the elevated ramp section down here. There's a lot of strings and different tricks that are kind of risky on it. We'll have to see what happens.
1 hour before the fall down. How do you guys feel?
Excited?
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's gonna happen.
Pretty good. 2 weeks and we're finally there.
We're almost at the fall down. I want to do my vlog that I say in every single fall down. Yeah, I'm thinking about the event. I am nervous. Might fail my workout though. We'll see what happens. Okay, cool. Goodbye.
We cannot be more excited to bring the wonder of domino artistry to our nation's capital. Today we are here to celebrate the residency of world-renowned domino artist and YouTube sensation Lily Havish and the combination of Destination Domino here at the museum. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My hands are shaking so much still. I have no words. I'm taking it all in.
I think it was great. All the big things went beautifully. The circle field, the Mona Lisa, the tower.
It was nice. It was really nice. Pretty much everything did it, so I'm very happy.
So many people, and just to see it all fall, and the way the triangle fell, I just really liked how it's like lots of pieces.
We did have 2 full stops, which is a little weird. I did not expect it to stop in the red section. It seemed like there was a line that was maybe too close, or there was a tape domino in the wrong spot. But that was weird. And then there was one spot in the elevated section that totally just like stayed standing, maybe because the paint was still sticky. But we kind of expected something to fail in that section.
So overall, you're happy?
Overall, I am happy with the setup. I think it was a really cool one. I wish there were no stops, but I'm still very happy with it.
Photo, okay, photo.
But yeah, sub the Heavish 5.